So here it is, the Ryobi 200-piece drilling and driving kit. Keeping in mind, I bought this in Australia. Alright, so what have we got? You get, in a big packet, you get 2 boxes, each with a handle, nice little thing. There's a bit of a description on the back of each as to what's in there and how to best use them, which is nice. You can see this one has a handle as well. There we go. Strangely, they open towards you, not away from you. So when you open them up, if you want to read the wording and the sizes up the right way, you've got to open the lid this way. That's perhaps not the cleverest of things, because the lid's in your way there. But there's a whole stack of different size drivers, different size screwdriver bits, drivers for sockets and actual sockets themselves, little extension, and there's all sorts in here. We've got little star drives. There you go, you can see that, the little star drives. There's hex drives, there's more screwdriver bits in various different sizes. And then in the other case, we have all the drill bits. There's brad point bits, there's masonry bits, and then a range of different sized twist drill bits for your wood and your steel, etc. Again, it opens towards you, which is a bit of an inconvenience. And you can see I've written in there with a heap of text, and this is where it all falls down. For some bizarre reason, Ryobi have made this kit Imperial. And not just the drill bits, all of the drivers as well. So when you go to get a hex head driver over here in amongst the drivers, the hex heads, they're all Imperial sizes. I don't see a lot of use for those, to be honest, not here. And it's very, very disappointing that they would make it Imperial and then release it here in Australia. Let's face it, there's only one country in the world left that uses Imperial, that's the USA. This isn't being sold in the USA. Why don't they make one for the rest of the world and make a separate one for USA, if the market there is worthy of it? Otherwise, just make them use metric. No, I'm sure there's a very big market there and that it would be worthwhile. But surely the rest of the world is another market and we can have metric. Cases themselves latch shut with these little sliders, which is hard to do one-handed. There we go, and that's what holds the cases shut. They're quite good. And there's a little hole for, theoretically, I guess, locking these things, but the hole is so small, I seriously doubt you'd find a padlock to fit that. And if you did, you could just snap it off anyway. You just grab the lock and twist it. So that's kind of pointless. Anyway. Cases seem reasonably well made, nicely hinged at the back. And if we flip the case over and have a look at the back of it, we can see that the handles fold nice and easily into the side of the case. So we can stack them nicely without the handles sticking up, saving a bit of space in the drawers, which is great considering this goes in my little rolling tool trolley that I use at work. In my work, I use Allen keys a lot, but always metric Allen keys, never Imperial. Oh, we've got some square drives, or some Robinson drives, and star drives. They're standards, so whether they're Imperial or metric doesn't really come into it, which is good. They're just numbers 1 and 2, and so on for square drives. A bit like Phillips head in that regard. Likewise, the Torx drives are just numbered. Let's have a look. What's the smallest Torx drive we've got here? Wow, that one. That's a Torx 6. Wow. and Torx 40. Things I like about this drill kit. It's well laid out. I like the way it holds all the drills in place. The same with all the driver bits. They're good little cases, they're quite sturdy. I like that they've got a handle, and they stack on top of each other nicely, which is great when you go to store them away. They don't clip together to form a single case like the 300. So overall, the Ryobi 200-piece drill and driver bit set, what do I think? The case is nice, the bits themselves seem well made, there's a good selection there, but you've got to lose points for being Imperial in this country.